Welcome to the first ever Championship Gaming Series European Final. Last year, the first professional gaming league was born and the whole world took notice. Today, we've got gaming on a scale never seen here before as the UK battles the EU for European supremacy. But it's not just bragging rights that are on the line. There's the European trophy, top seeding in the World Championships, and a shot at the $1 million prize. Welcome to European Gaming's biggest match of the year. Let the games begin.
For the pride of England, they're the British Bulldogs who never roll over. It's the Birmingham Salvo! And from Germany, they're the Deutschland Dominators who give other teams their marching orders. It's the Berlin Alliance! And now, please join me in welcoming Emma Griffith.
Welcome to the 2008 Championship Gaming Series European Final. I'm Emma Griffiths and we're here in the historic CGS Arena in Los Angeles. Everybody, Los Angeles. Where the EU and UK's top two teams are fighting to become European champions. It's high-stakes gaming action between some of the best gamers in the world. So expect to be amazed. They're playing with the ultimate goal in mind, the trophy. But if you want it, you've got to be the best team in all of Europe. Now, let's meet the men who are going to be calling all the action, the UK's top shoutcaster, Red Eye, and American gaming expert, DJ Wheat.
Thanks very much, Emma. Yes, I'm joined by DJ Wheat, our world-class shoutcaster, alongside myself to bring you all of the action. You're welcome, sir. Tonight is the matchup between Birmingham and Berlin. The matchup that everyone wanted to see is the European Final. What are you looking forward to most?
I mean, I'm just looking forward to a fantastic, close game. We saw both of these teams do very well in their region's finals, and now we find out who is #1 in Europe. So let's look at the Birmingham lineup here. This year, Birmingham reversed its fortunes, beating out the London Mint in the UK finals. Now they're bringing their new momentum to bear against the Berlin Alliance.
Live in the arena, it's Dead or Alive 4. For the Birmingham Salvo, he might have the fastest fist that exists. It's Mingji Messi Dang. And for the Berlin Alliance, he's the kickboxing Kaiser of Carnage. It's Rudolph, the tactical Fisher.
Dead or Alive 4 is an intense one-on-one mixed martial arts showdown in which competitors try to knock out their opponents using kicks, punches, special moves, and counterattacks. Fighters also need to avoid the built-in dangers of the arenas where they battle, including passing cars, angry cheetahs, and exploding floors. If neither fighter has been knocked out by the end of the 1-minute round, the fighter with the most health left wins. The first warrior to win 5 rounds wins the match, but every winning round counts as 1 point towards the team's match total. Let's take a look at the characters they'll be playing with. Messi is competing as Ryu Hayabusa, a versatile ninja who has the unique ability to dodge and counterattack at the same time. Ryu can also execute the skull-shattering Azuna drop. The Tactical will also be competing as Ryu Hayabusa, but in the black mask costume. Since both players are using the same character, this fight is the perfect test of how well these players know their character's strengths and weaknesses.
Birmingham, are you ready? Berlin, are you ready? Ready, set, fight!
Well, I'm ready, Red Eye, and the last time we saw a Ryu Hayabusa mirror match, which means both characters are playing the same, or both players are playing the same character, it was actually Messi versus Padaman, so he has some experience, obviously, playing against his own character. But starting off, the Tactical is going to get a reversal into the Azuna drop. That will give him the health advantage here, but you can't call either of these guys one so early on in the match. The Tactical coming right back, doing a great job. He's got Messi down to about 30%, but Messi continues his assault, goes in with a low leg sweep, follows up with a mid kick. Almost equalizing thing, but a low sweep from the Tactical sets him up for a win in round number 1.
Nice and calm, come on.
Ready, fight.
Round number 2 now. Great throw from Messi to start things off, and a second one in the middle of Crash Club. Low leg sweep into the launch from the Tactical. It won't do a whole lot of damage, but it will at least get him started here. A nice Azuna drop once again on Messi, and because of the timing of that counter, and wow, Messi's gonna bring it right back, and that will put the Tactical in the danger zone. Wake up kick from the Tactical, comes out with a great combo, about 7 hits there. And now he has nearly equalized things. Messi has got the Tactical in the danger zone, but a couple quick hits could end it. He tries to finish with the throw, goes for the leg sweep, and it does work. He picks up his first round.
So after 2 rounds of Dead or Alive Male, the score is 1-1. Find out who wins the deadly game when we come back. Welcome back to the Championship Gaming Series European Final. In a few minutes, we'll get to see an earth-shaking FIFA match between Birmingham's professional football fanatic Baza and Berlin's best, Manya. But before that, let's get back to the rest of a world-class Dead or Alive match.
We're 2 rounds deep in Dead or Alive Male, and we are tied 1-1. No one has the lead. Let's go to the conclusion of our Dead or Alive 4 Male matchup.
Get ready, fight.
Great throw from Messi to start things off of an opening combo string from the Tactical. Messi does get a counter into the Azuna drop. Once again, we see Messi and the Tactical both using this low leg sweep into the double leg kick launcher. And it seems to be very effective for both players. And Messi is going to take a heap of damage there as he is forced into the wall from Berlin's player, the Tactical. And the Tactical is just going to be very comfortable keeping him right here and punishes him and picks up his second round.
Good job.
So another solid round. It's amazing how similarly they're playing their character. I know they're the same character, but you can play this character very differently, no matter whether you're aggressive or passive, or you want to sit back, you want to wait, another Azuna drop coming in. And it's amazing how similarly they are playing that character.
They are. A lot of the same moves are coming out by both players, and even more interesting, Red Eyes, you'd think that they know exactly what they need to do to counter those attacks.
That's exactly what I was thinking of.
So the the Tactical is going to put together an amazing string of hits. He puts together several combos, works off of a counter too, and he is going to work the ground game to pick up an easy round and make it 3-1.
Could have been 2-2. But I don't think Messi was quite close enough. But in terms of the similarities in the way they're playing it, yeah, you're right. They should be able to counter each other's moves because they know exactly how the character works.
Well, back and forth here. The first punches and kicks fly. We are going to see a great counter into the Azuna drop. Takes off a nice nice chunk of damage from the Tactical. He follows up with a throw as well. And Messi doing a good job, but he has to be a closer here. The Tactical has proved it with his 3-round win that he is indeed a closer. Messi's going to come in with another throw there, but wow, the Tactical cannot stay alive. Messi wins it.
Well, they won't want to go behind too far, that's for sure.
Get in his face.
There's a reaction from Birmingham. They know how important every point is in every game.
Round number 5, Red Eye. The score is 3 for Berlin's, the Tactical, 2 for Birmingham's Messi. It's still a very close game, and the opening damage will go to the Tactical as both players using their aerial and gymnast skills here. ninja-like skills to jump over. Great grab by the tactical. Messi's going to instantly come in, go for a 1-2-3-4 combo, and the tactical will go ahead and punish off of that. Messi, though, has his opponent up against the wall, though. Uses a grab there, trying to equalize things. Blocks the wake-up kick, but the tactical still picks up the round, and he is now on game point.
Good job. Cheer for him. Come on. One
Messi's
more.
not down and out just yet.
No, he is not. And Messi's here for a reason. Let's see if he can bring this back for Birmingham. So far, the tactical did great. Oh, wow, great counter from Messi, but can he recover off that counter? He briefly stops the momentum of the tactical, but the tactical is keeping the heat on. One more hit, and he will take out Messi. He does it to the Zuna drop.
That's it. That's it. There we go. Go have some fish and chips. Again.
We've got one game down, 4 left to go. One will be crowned, well, the owner of CGS in Europe. And, of course, to put the score into perspective, here's a crash course in how the points add up.
Here's how the CGS scoring system works. Every point by a player is added to the team's overall score, which is displayed at the bottom of the scoreboard. In FIFA 08, each goal is 1 point for a player's team. Any penalty shootout goals count as 1 point each. In Forza Motorsport 2, first place wins 4 points for the team, second place wins 2 points, and third place wins 1 point. In Dead or Alive 4, win a round, get a point. The first player to win 5 rounds wins the match, but the loser still earns a point for each round he wins. And in Counter-Strike Source, the winner of each round gets 1 point. The first team to win 10 rounds wins the match, but there are important points at stake as the remaining rounds are played out. The key is that every point in every game contributes to a team's match total.
That's how the points add up. Let's see how Berlin adds up right now. As you can see, their strengths and weaknesses are on the screen. And right now, FinPro and Yggdrasil, well, they were considered a strength before, but maybe they're a weakness now. Their other man to watch for is their FIFA player, Manya. Let's see what he's got to bring to the table with FIFA 08 for Rook.
Live from the arena, it's FIFA 08. For the Birmingham Salvo, he's pacier on the pitch than a halftime streaker, Michael Baza Barrett. And for the Berlin Alliance, he's the soccer supremo at the top of his game, Rostislav Manja-Nedovic.
FIFA 08 is a cutting-edge football game in which 2 competitors face off as their favourite national teams. Each match consists of 2 4-minute halves. The winner is the player with the most goals at the end of normal time, and every goal counts as 1 point towards the team's match total. Ties are settled in a penalty shootout, and these goals also count as 1 point towards the match total.
Birmingham, are you ready? Berlin, are you ready? Ready, set!
Let's go.
Berlin find themselves 5-2 down after their first matchup. And Baza was told by his GM, get us back in it. Bring us the goals. Keep it tight. It really is an early part of this matchup. 1 down, 4 to go. These 2 teams with an early shot there from Manya, who lines up with Brazil. Baza playing as his lucky team right now, England. His home team in the white tops, dark blue shorts and white socks. Chance here early on for Robinho, and the goalkeeper has come for this, and that'll be an early strike from Manya. 29 seconds in, and Berlin leads.
I can hear it.
Well, good start from Manya.
He didn't look as excited for that goal as I thought he might be.
He didn't rise, did he?
I don't know, maybe he thought on his own gaming level it was a little sloppy, but a goal is a goal.
maybe he didn't like the length of the shot, or maybe the angle, or I don't know. Maybe he's a perfectionist. Who knows? 1-0 down in FIFA after being 5-2 down in the first matchup. Dead or Alive 4. We do seem to have had some similar games in these run of games. Another chance here.
Oh my goodness!
And 54 seconds into this game, and Bazza is very lucky. He isn't 2-0 down.
I know we're only 54 seconds in, Red, but I already see 2 solid shots on goal.
Yeah, absolutely. It's near domination. We've really been camped out in the England half, and not really where Bazza wanted this to be. Chance now for Mania again with a cross deep into the box.
Nice try. Come on, back to defense.
Collect that one. And has dropped the ball to his feet for a kick out and has had to get rid of it pretty quickly. Now Rooney, far side. Cole loses the ball again and again. The pressure comes back. This time Bazza does get the ball back. Sloppy ball inside though, has released Kaka. Diego on the left side. Little through ball. Goalkeeper comes.
Nice try.
But right now, anything Bazza does is going back to Manu. Can't get out of his half right now. Little chip ball through. It's 2-0. Manu leads by a goal to 0. And Bazza has it all to do. Through ball again from Manu. And again, well, that one actually came off. It came off one of his own players. It looked like he sort of faced it back to him. I don't know how else you could say it, but it definitely bounced off his head. And Bazza just can't get control. Can't get any possession. And Manu is absolutely destroying him in terms of possession right now. Finally gets the ball back. Now, Carrick, not a usual player that you pick for FIFA 08 for England, but nevertheless good. Chance for Lampard on the edge of the box.
Keep building.
Well, you saw the bar on your screen, and it means he was about to shoot. Taken away from him at the last possible moment. It's been all one-way traffic so far, DJ Weep. And look at that. 4 shots on goal. None against.
4 solid shots on goal too, Red Eye. They weren't, you know, every single one came within inches or feet.
Long ball down the channel from Mania. Inside to Kaka. Little burst of acceleration, can't get him past the midfielder. Rooney gets the ball back. 2 men wide, decides to go it alone. First off, long ball forward now towards Darren Bent. The goalkeeper came, he saw, and he collected. 3 minutes gone first half. Bazza 0, Mania 1, and it could have been so much worse for the Birmingham Salvo player. Here comes Ronaldinho, intent on trying to make it worse as well. Ball just went a little bit too far. And we're still waiting for our first shot on goal from Bazza. Owen, Gerrard, bent inside, wasn't able to complete the ball. The pass. Kaka. Diego now with some space near side. 3 men inside to aim for as well. No one going near him. Little ball through. Brilliant play! And Mania leads by 2-0. He's had just about everything you can have in a FIFA 08 game. Pressure, stamina, the shots, and now the precision. 2-0.
He keeps this up, Red, and this could be the highest scoring FIFA match in CGS history. I believe currently 4 goals for FIFA 08 is sort of the record.
Yep, you're absolutely right. CGS record in FIFA 08, not FIFA 07 included, by Sturmey in the opening day of the CGS North American season against Cregan BG. It was a 4-1 win. It still remains as the highest scoring match so far of 2008. 2-0 to Mania. Bazza now coming back, has got a little bit of a fire in his belly. Chance here from close range. Rooney should have done better from 7 yards.
43, 44.
And Julio Cesar was quickly down. Mania, for the first time, coming under pressure. Some precision required now.
Make use of it, build
We are
it.
at half-time.
2 minutes.
The 4-minute mark has been reached in this first half. Just injury time to be played out here. What a crucial time this would be to get a goal back. Well,
Take your time now.
that was more like a
Take your
pass to the goalkeeper. And he said, thank you very much.
Good job.
And Manu will say,
Good
thank
job.
you very
Half
much.
done.
With a 2-0 lead at
Now the other guys can get
half-time.
up here.
That's good work from the Berlin Alliance. And on the CGS, we're going global. The CGS World Final. Birmingham and Berlin, no matter who wins out of this one, will be competing amongst an international field for over $1 million. Yes, I said it, $1 million. I almost had a little finger in the corner of my mouth when I said so. So let's get back into the second half then of FIFA 08. Berlin Alliance up by 2-0 over Bazza's depleted England side. He's taking some last-minute words of inspiration from his GM. Very experienced GM, Michael O'Dowd. He's managed some of the best FIFA players in the world over the years, including Chrissy B, no less, as well. So a former pupil of his, as it were. So if there's anyone you want in your corner right now when you're 2-0 down at half-time, I'd fancy it to be General Manager Michael O'Dowd. Has got a mountain to climb, though. These teams find themselves 7-2 down right now. You have to pinch yourself at times. It's almost like we've had mirror matches all the way through this series of matches. And find themselves down by exactly the same amount. Now, Baz have got to do a bit of defending here. Does it well.
Go out wide. Come on, don't give him the ball.
Use
the space.
His GM's actually asking him to use the space and go out wide, which he didn't do an awful lot of in that first half. So, an interesting tactic to see whether he can get back into this game. Mania leads by 2-0 and has now got another chance here. Plays that ball forward off the feet of Lampard. Darren Bent will get it back for Baza.
Needs support, needs support.
Well defended, Rusty. Find space now.
And a poor ball forward from Baza. It's almost something I could have pre-recorded and played time and time again in this game, sadly, for Baza. Now Mania through the midfield. Gilberto Silva, Ronaldinho, Robinho out wide, and he finds the space yet again. Mania now with time to cross, can settle himself. Goalkeeper comes.
Nice try. Keep taking your time.
And the danger is clear.
You're fine.
Carrick. Up to Rooney. Searching ball through towards Darren Bent, who's managed to pick it up this time. Chance for the pass back, and that was close from Mania, almost repeating what Chrissy B did the other night.
Exactly, Chrissy B almost, well, he did just use his own player, walked it right in the goal, and I suspect a similar thing happened. He came on it, maybe had the sprint button down, and pushed the ball forward, but he saved it that time, and a close call it was.
Approaching the halfway mark of the second half. 2 minutes down, 2 to go. Baza 0, Mania 2. Reminder of the jersey colours. Baza playing as England in the white tops, dark blue shorts, white socks. Mania playing as Brazil, yellow tops, blue shorts and white socks. Easily catch by the goalkeeper, who's played a very poor ball out right against the striker. And
space wide. Come on,
that was almost as bad as my least favourite forward, Shola Amiobi from Newcastle United. If you've ever seen him play like that, you'll know why. Long throw towards the edge of the box. Chance. Well, it was just a half chance, really. And Mania was able to clear the danger only as far as the halfway line. Owen now for Baza. Really needs to start putting something together. Good ball over the top. Was he offside?
Yeah.
I think he might well have been. The whistle blew. So 2:35 on our clock in this second half. Baza 0, Mania 2. And it's been a better second half for Baza, but it's not been the one he was looking for. Long range shot. That's a stinging shot.
Come on.
But good effort from a long way out from Mania. Robinho now. Chip to the near post.
Nice
He's
try.
actually too far close to that near post and drops over the top of the net for a goal kick. Baza now knocks it on. Good space here. Rooney now has time. Has 2 to aim for inside the box. Checks back once. Nice curling cross to the edge of the box. It comes, falls out to a Mania player, and he can now bring it away. Only as far as Carrick in the midfield. Threaded through once. Gonna get another stab at it here. And again, they can't build the attack. Final ball is poor. And guess what? Mania brings it away and finds some space of his own now. Kaka, oh well, interesting choice when he had all the space in the world. Decides to come back with it. Now into the corner. A little knock back again with his heel. Just running the clock down cleverly. And again towards the back post. Headed away.
Defense now.
Don't rush it.
Baza with 25 seconds remaining of the game. Finds himself 2-0 down. But that ball is long, and I think he might get a player here first. Chance for the early cross. Little stab ball into the box.
Take your time, take your time.
89.
Anticipated by Mania. But you won't be seeing Baza give up any moment now. He knows this game is almost gone. We've got a little bit of injury time at the end of this game, but not a lot. I don't think he can win it from here, from DJ Wheat, but still, if he can get a goal back, that's still going to be important.
It's going to be better than nothing at this point, Red Eye. Down, by 5? 1 goal, even if you suffer the loss, would still come in big.
Got to be careful not to get caught out on the counter-attack as well here, because Mania's been very dangerous. Never more so when he's on the attack. Chance for Baza!
Oh!
And blasted wide. Almost seemed easier to score than to miss.
United players.
Well, I'm with Odie on that one. That's that's what you get from playing a Man United midfielder up front. There it is then, final whistle. Baza 0, Mania 2, and Mania remains undefeated.
Again. FIFA, okay.
Not a single defeat, DJ Wheat, in Championship Gaming Series history. It's a remarkable record.
It's not an easy thing to do. I mean, the best talent in the world is here in the CGS, and remaining undefeated, it's something to be proud of, Red-Eye.
Certainly is. Dead or Alive 4 down by 2-5. 2-0 in FIFA. Berlin Alliance leads by 7-2.
Gaming is truly an international sport, and that's why the Championship Gaming Series is a global gaming league. While the UK and EU gamers have been battling it out in their second season, drafts and competitions have been going on all over the world. And the team who wins the UK and EU finals will be going on to the CGS World Championships later in the series, when they'll take on the best teams from Europe, North America, Asia and Latin America in a battle for true world gaming domination. Until then, you can keep up with the status of all the regions at sky.com/CGS.
When we come back, we'll get to see Olander in action as he takes on the fearsome team from Birmingham, so stick around. This is the CGS European Final, and so far it's not going well for the Brits. 2 rounds in, and Birmingham are trailing Berlin by 5 points. With 3 matches still to play, this is going to be intense.
Welcome back to the Championship Gaming Series European Final. Today, the Birmingham Salvo and the Berlin Alliance are competing for nothing less than European gaming domination. We've got 3 more events left, with Counter-Strike Source up next. The score is 7-2 in favour of the Berlin Alliance. And it's time to go into battle. Farouk.
Live in the arena, it's Counter-Strike Source. From the UK, it's the deadly serious squad of foot soldiers, the Birmingham Salvo. And taking direct aim at them, it's the retooled and ripped Berlin Alliance.
Counter-Strike Source is a first-person shooter that pits 2 5-man teams against each other. A team of counter-terrorists versus a team of terrorists. Each round, the terrorist goal is to plant and detonate a bomb. The counter-terrorist goal is to defuse their bomb. Another effective way to win a round is for either team to eradicate all members of the opposite team. The game is split into 2 halves, consisting of 9 rounds each, and each round lasts 80 seconds. At half-time, the terrorists and counter-terrorist teams switch roles. The first team to win 10 rounds wins the game, but every winning round counts as 1 point towards the team's match total. And there is a man from their Counter-Strike team, Olander, of course, one of the many soldiers. His whole team looks up to him, and his GM is counting on him to take Berlin to the next level.
Don't feel any pressure. I'm going to do exactly the same as last season, and as a team we will try to be even better. To get the franchise player position for me means that I get to help the other players more and motivate them, because that's really important. If they're not motivated, we won't win.
David is one of those persons that instantly wants to assume responsibility with everything he does, no matter what. He was the ultimate franchise player for the team.
It's me and Jonah's job to bear the burden of having to play under a lot of pressure.
I really do hope that it's a professional relationship that will yield great results for the team. As for the Belichick and Brady of the Berlin team, I guess we'll have to see, but I sure hope that people are able to say something like that following the European and eventually the World Final this year.
I think we are more flexible this season and we raise the skill even higher. It's cool to create something with 10 individuals playing together, every single one of them achieving their dreams at the same time.
Let's take a look at the Counter-Strike Source lineups. First up, Birmingham Salvo with Mangia Capra, PT, Rattlesnake, Wes, and Wilzu, led by their general manager, Mr. Michael O.D. Odell. They go up against the team they wanted to take down, the Berlin Alliance, with their new stars, Blaze and Zershin, joined by former players, of course, Fifth Laren, Mike, and who can forget Olander, led by Jonas, BSL, and Viken. And this is the map they'll be playing on. Dust 2 is a suburban Middle Eastern village with both bomb sites spread out near the counter-terrorist spawn area. This map is extremely straightforward, as there are 3 main pathways that terrorists can use to gain access to the bomb sites.
Birmingham, are you ready?
Yeah.
Berlin, are you ready? Ready, set,
Come on!
begin the match.
I'm particularly looking forward to this one.
And it's an age-old map.
It is an age-old map. They'll know the strats off by heart. It doesn't really matter about the communication issues that we talked about before for Berlin. They won't care. They were very, very good, no matter which teams they played for in the past, and so were Birmingham. So this is going to be an absolute cracker, I'm certain of it, DJ Wheat.
I'm absolutely just stoked for this matchup, Brett. The action's already begun. Take it away.
Wilzu in with the first of the round, and Rattlesnake again. 4 in the first round in the UK final. Mangia Capra also cleans up one as well. And Rattlesnake with another one. Fifth Laren finally gets one on the board for Berlin. But I think it's a little bit too late right now, because he's the last man standing, Fifth Laren, and has got an awful lot to do to get himself and his team out of a big hole. And I don't know, does he save here, DJ Wheat, first round, or does he go for it? Well, question is answered for us by Mangia Capra.
Every round! Come on, guys, wake up!
They looked very confident going into that site. They knew exactly where they needed to attack, positions where they needed to put their grenades, and that was textbook Counter-Strike right there.
Yeah, it's funny you say that about confidence square. It's almost like their characters take on a slightly different demeanour when they go into bomb sites, which is exactly what we've got right now. Blasting into the B bomb site. All 5 men. Wes with one, Wilzu with the grenade kill over the top. And now here come the flashes and the smokes, no doubt, to give them some cover, as Blaze picks up 2 big frags. Wow, this round isn't over after all, and he has somehow flanked them here as well. So great work from Blaze. He has absolutely come all the way back round, so great work from him, and great work from Mike here, who's going to join him in that back area as well. So not quite as easy as we first thought when they entered that bomb site, DJ Wheat.
No, in fact, I thought that there was a party I wasn't invited to, seeing Birmingham go in. They've got the bomb down now, and here's where the defense really comes into play.
Right, so here's the crossfires. Wes picks up the first. Rattlesnake with another one. Last man standing for Berlin Alliance will be Mike now. And if he makes it in, he doesn't make it in. And Rattlesnake is on fire again.
When they pick the site that fast, you can save out instead. The chances of winning that round is slim to none, okay? Save your weapons instead of going in 3-1-5. Come on.
Some very, very good advice there from BSL. He obviously knows exactly what he's talking about. He's been in these situations before. He's definitely a GM I'd like to have on my side, especially when your opponents pick up 2 T rounds right off the bat.
Absolutely right. He has played at the very highest level over the last 5 or 6 years with some of the very best players in the world. And been a strat caller as well, so he knows exactly what they should be doing, and little nuggets of advice would be useful. Not for that, not for Blaze right there, as he walks right into a bullet from Wes, and Mangia Capra also picking up one. And they just don't seem very coordinated right now. It's almost like Birmingham are actually the team defending, and Alliance are actually the team trying to attack it.
And there's a flawless round.
Keep it up every round.
Well, 12-6 was a figure that I and BSL discussed before this game. We said, and he agreed, this could be either way. It could be 12-6 to Berlin, it could be 12-6 to Birmingham. And he was that worried about this game. So I think he'll be happy that at least he had a 7-2 lead going in, because right now I can't see where Berlin are going to get around from.
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, if Birmingham just keeps this up, I mean...
What are they doing? I mean, Birmingham is just strolling around the map wherever they like. Berlin don't seem to be able to shut them down. Finally, Olander can come in big for his team, and for the first time in 4 rounds, give them a man advantage. Quickly wiped away, though. Blaze in with another one. Olander in with again, and finally PT this time. Well, she's shut down by Blaze. and they're finally in the game.
Not sure if, if Salvo maybe had a different idea on what the defense of Berlin would be, but that one looked a little sloppy in comparison to their first three.
Yeah, I think mainly because they took themselves some high targets in the first 3 rounds. Their strats, their decisions, and their aim was impeccable in those opening 3, and I think I agree with you. Sloppy or otherwise, they didn't deserve to win that 4th round. We're at 3-1 right now in favour of Birmingham Salvo, which at least has put more points on the board than they've had from the previous 2 games. Not that that was going to be a tall order. Wes with the first frag of the round, takes down an important man. Olander really hasn't been playing too well. I personally thought, and he won't forgive me for this, but I thought he was awful in the European Continental Final. I thought he was a shadow of his former self. He's supposed to be the franchise player. He's supposed to lead that team. And he agreed. He said, I was trash. I was terrible. And so he got up this morning at 6 o'clock and he went to the practice room. And that's where he's been all day. It shows the dedication, but it's not paying off for him right now. And Birmingham out of 3v1 in this round. Last man standing will be Jeff Laren. And he has a tall order here, although there's a missed plant right there. And Fifth Laren, well, had a small chance, and Magic Capra took it away. I'm trying to make a remark about the scores of the amount of frags each player's got right now, DJ. If you look at Salvo, they have a 2-point spread between them, 5, 5, 4, 4, and 3. Great teamwork throughout the team. There's not just one guy dominating.
No, and of course on the other side, Berlin, they've got Zershin with no kills at all. So if you could step it up, it might be a better outcome here for Berlin.
Yeah, he is none at all here after 5 rounds of the game. And, well, there's an aggressive little strat being pushed forward by Berlin. They decided to push the catwalk, and in the end they got grenaded up there. Fifth Laren just got 1 kill inside the B bomb site. I think they've rotated Berlin because they thought that Birmingham were going to go through the cat. They weren't. They've now put the bomb down in B, and that's left Alliance with a real hard job to do. And I think they were on a save round anyway, so I don't think it'll make too much difference.
Dust 2 could go either way. It depends on how the strats play out, but that's very impressive. That's very well done.
You know, you're right. 5-1 up right now. I mean, if they were to take this 8-1, that would be devastating. I think we've had an 8-1 on a half. Certainly in the first half anyway on Dust 2. As you rightly said, it's a pretty even map. Everyone knows it. It's been around forever. Everyone knows the strats for it. There are very little things that you can do differently. As Mike finally gets in, Zershin picks up his first kill. Yep, I'll repeat that for you. His first kill of the game after 7 rounds, and picks up another one to follow. And not only that, it's against the best player in the server right now, which was Rattlesnake. And he's down. Wilzu, though, still fighting for Birmingham Salvo. And this could be an interesting play out here. Just want to see how this works out. We're looking at the Zershin with a 3rd in a row. He was down underneath that stair. You saw one of the Birmingham players drop underneath, and waiting for him right there was Zershin. Now, Wilzu making his way towards the bomb site. Has that bomb in hand. Zershin will wait. There's 3v1 right now, and Wilzu has managed to get the bomb there, so at least he's managed to stop them getting him more money. He will now come down Zershin as well. Fifth Laren from long range, though. He had his buddy covered. And Zershin goes from nothing to a hat-trick in 1 round. And Berlin should be able to pick up this defuse, although the timer is going on. Yeah, there we go, finally.
Yeah, I have to question Wilzu's decision to jump down into CT spawn. Maybe if he would have let that clock run down a little further, Berlin was nowhere around that site to defuse. He could have held on to that one despite the fact that it was a 3 versus 1.
This time Berlin went to work, because right now they're 5-2 down in Counter-Strike Source. They don't want to let that lead slip away. Jonas Vike and VSL, their GM, will know how dangerous and deadly this Birmingham side are in Counter-Strike Source. Potentially world dominating as well, because they've won all their matches at the World Final, all 3 of them. They won their UK Final. They're now leading in this European Final as well, and that would be 5 in a row from their Counter-Strike team. And you'll struggle to find another clan or another team inside the Championship Gaming Series with that much form right now. Great shots inside that B bomb site from PT. Zershin back with another. Has finally found his aim. Now, Birmingham once more. Down to 2 men here, and bomb has been planted. So Mike making his way towards the bomb site. Blaze will be in there as well. Flash came out over the top, and Blaze will get gunned down by Wilzu. Zershin in with another one, who suddenly has come alive in these last 2 rounds. And last man standing inside the bomb site and hidden out of sight right now. Oh, picked off beautifully through the hole in the wall by Mike. They baited him brilliantly.
Again, Wilzu leaving that bomb site. I have to question, maybe he's nervous, I don't know, but that seemed like he should have stayed in that B side. Wilzu, we saw him run out. There were 2 versus 3. They had a lockdown on the B site.
Strange decision, I agree. I mean, you know, it's difficult in these positions because you don't quite know what the other player has said, and sometimes the other player might have called something and he'd have gone that way, and then you start to understand why they made the decision. But 2 rounds in a row? No, I agree. I think, you know, should have been with the bomb. At least to have delayed that a little bit further, and they might have had a chance there, but good teamwork by Berlin anyway. They've picked up 2 in a row, and it's kind of coincided with Zerschen's rise up the scoreboard. He's now 8 and 6, incredibly, as Olander goes huge with a double. And Wes then replies with a double. Might get a third, does he? No, Fiflaren comes in, and Rattlesnake's over there as well. He's went stunning shot from Rattlesnake, as Plays will come in and finish him off. They've got 1 last man to find, and Berlin will be taking 3 in a row. There it is, Blaze back in, and it's a great end to the half, 5-4. Come back from 5-1 down 5-4. It's a pretty respectable scoreline for Berlin, but I think Birmingham will be a little upset with that first half. Michael O'Dell wanted them to have every round, but didn't quite make it. That leads us back to our big scoreboard right now, which shows a closure of the gap by 1, Salvo 7, Berlin Alliance 11. Now let's jump back into the second half as they switch sides.
Okay, they're not in lower. Coming to B.
And Berlin Alliance will now be on the T side, the offensive side.
Maybe more.
First of the round falls to Manjit Capra. 3 men here pushing forward for Berlin. All together as well. Now, a perfectly placed grenade would help them out. Wes with 2. And Wes will pick up the 3rd on Zerschen as well. And we haven't really seen an awful lot of Wes so far, but it's a huge round from him. One of the new additions to that Birmingham side. And Wilzu, the other addition, finishes it off.
Awesome, mate. Nicely done.
Yep, there's the first pick of the round. That's Zerschen. That's through the double doors. And that's an important first kill as well. Actually knocked out Wes, who picked up those 3 kills in the first round. So, an important player down. There's a great grenade comes flying over the top. You saw it there. There's another one as well, and that one will take out PT with Zerschen. 2 grenades in there, perfectly executed. B strat here from the Berlin Alliance. They managed to push all 4 men inside the bomb site. All 5 men inside the bomb site. Left 1 back hanging just to cover any flanks as well. And if they're smart here, Birmingham will keep these guns.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what, Red? There's got to be no better feeling than getting that opening kill right off of the bat. They knew that the B defense was going to be really, really poor because there was just 1 man over there, and they made the right decision.
Yeah, just to explain that a little bit more, they shot through the doors that we heard, didn't see, but heard on the screen, meant that man was actually travelling towards the B bomb site. Therefore, Berlin already knew they would only have 1 on entry when they got there, and that's perfectly, exactly why they went that way. Bomb blows, Berlin pick up round 2. Emma.
Up next, more classic Counter-Strike action. Plus, Birmingham's Sarah Lou is about to unleash the chaos when she takes on the Alliance's iron-fisted warrior, Leafier. Stick around. Welcome back to the Championship Gaming Series 2008. And if you've just joined us, where have you been? Let's get straight back into the action with our commentators.
Thanks very much, Emma. There's 2 men on your screen right now. Blaze and Zerschen in a row there. The new men inside that Berlin team. And if you're not aware of how they're mixed up, 3 Swedes, 2 Dutch, and they're talking English.
A nice salad of Counter-Strike players.
1 lower.
Coming to me.
Round 3.
55.
Slightly slower this time. Rattlesnake decides to play the Harryman role on that catwalk, so-called, because that's exactly what he did at the World Final last year. All he ever did was just push that catwalk coming out of the A bomb site and was super aggressive. Worked out for him as well. They won all their matches at the World Finals. 4v4 right now. PT picking up that one on Blaze. Another man just oh, PT with a 2nd. Might pick up the 3rd here, does he? No, he doesn't need to. Olander with 1. Fiflaren comes in for another one, but they've got 1 man remaining here. that man is Fifth Laren, and will get the bomb down, will he? Yes, just about. So, got the bomb down. And not only that, that'll give him some extra cash. It won't give him the round, though, because PT will finish off with a hat-trick in round number 3.
Solid round.
And good work from Birmingham South. They lead by 7-5 now in Counter-Strike Source.
Sweden at 105.
This is where they could really come in big, Red Eye. If they could string together that 6 rounds, give them 7 to leave, well, they'll exit Counter-Strike with a lead.
And it's important. We only have 2 matches left after this one. Dead or Alive 4 female. A clash that both myself and DJ Wheat have been looking forward to throughout this part of the tournament. Leafia versus Sarah Lou. The 2 ladies that 5-0'd their victims, I think is the only way you can describe them in their previous matches. Who has what it takes to take another win? That's up next. Meanwhile, back in the Counter-Strike Source, Zershin coming alive yet again, taking a couple of rounds to work up and warm up, but is now starting to show us what he's capable of. Wilzu on 2 on the catwalk, downs both of them. Fifth Laren back with a double himself. And Fifth Laren really has kept them in this game. Got him some money on the last bit. Oh, didn't spy Wes coming back up. And that bomb now is sat down. They've got 15 seconds remaining of the round. And they've got Blaze left. Blaze left. He's got to get down there and pick up the bomb. Grenade goes flying around the corner. 2 men waiting for him as well. And this is going to be a face-off between these 2. They've got 5 seconds remaining. And PT picks it up for the salvo.
2 more. That's all we need.
So you heard Wes saying 2 more, but actually, I have to say, with the score the way it is in the franchise match, 2 more would win them the Counter-Strike, but every round is really important for them right now. Have to reduce that deficit in the overall franchise match. We can see here in the B-bomb side, Birmingham just setting themselves up. Just start to see a shadow of a couple of Berlin players as well. Fifth Laren being the first one. Oh, he changed weapon. He was just cycling through from his AK there, and he got shot down by PT with a double. Mike comes back in.
I'm out long. Top of it.
And they've caught it as well. So, is this the point at which they can rotate? Is this the point at which they push into this B-bomb side? Well, Olander's picked up 1. 2 versus 3. Berlin with the advance and the advantage here. 2v2. Rattlesnake having got rid of Olander. Oh, they're going to pop Wilson with a huge double. That was a phenomenal couple of kills from Wilzu. Look, goes to plant here. Mike decides to pull it out, gets the kill, but then gets gunned down, both of them, by Wilzu. Fantastic round from the new boy.
Even more impressive, Red Eye. 1 hit point.
Yeah,
1 hit
point of health.
If a fly would have landed on him, he would have gone down. I also want to say Olander did a great job watching the flank in those B tunnels. Some teams won't do that, and he did that very, very nicely.
Yep. So there it is, 9-5 in Counter-Strike Source. And Berlin crowd are getting behind them. And they're going to need to get behind them. 4 down right now after 14 rounds of Counter-Strike. Still got 4 more to go. Still a chance they can draw, take it to overtime. And I think they won't just be thinking about the Counter-Strike here. They'll be thinking, how many more points can we put on the board for Alliance overall? Rattlesnake with a double from Cgs Sport. Takes out Blaze and Zershin. Magic Kappa in on another. And just when it looked like Berlin had the advantage, they've only got 1 man remaining here. The Lone Ranger has got to go huge here. And if anyone wants to go huge right now, it is Olander. Franchise man is not going to pull it off. And Birmingham will take Counter-Strike Source.
1 guy had a Galil. Everyone stick together.
We heard a great observation there by the Salvo team. If you heard, one of the players said, I saw that 1 player had a Galil. And that could typically mean that, he bought a cheaper weapon. He doesn't have the money to buy anything else. And so they could anticipate something a little bit different here from the Berlin team.
Indeed. So 10-5 currently means it's 12-12, as you saw on your screen just flash up there, in the franchise match. So we're tied up right now. And that's pretty remarkable considering Berlin had a 7-2 lead heading into Counter-Strike Source. We still have 3 more rounds, including the one they're on of Counter-Strike as well. So it's not inconceivable that Birmingham could come out of this ahead.
It's totally possible. These are bonus rounds for these guys right now.
They've done the hard work, obviously. Right. They've done the hard work. Now they need to pick up the even harder rounds, as it were. A couple of grenades flying in through those B tunnels again, favoured by the Berlin Alliance. They've kind of baited them now. I wonder if we can get the flank here. 19 seconds remaining. Going to have to move really quickly if we are, as otherwise they're going to run out of time. 14 seconds. Time is starting to become a factor in the round. Fifth Lauren picks up the kill on Wes. Still no return. Still no push. Finally, the push into the bomb site will come as we have very, very few seconds. 3, in fact, remaining. PT, it's 2v2. They've got to go big here or they're going to run out of time. And they do run out of time. And Zerschen still gets a kill. It won't matter. It's 11-5 to Salvo.
2 more rounds. I mean, Birmingham coming into this obviously being down. This has got to be a big, big motivator for the rest of their team. 2 events after Counter-Strike, and if they pick up these 2 rounds, they will have a solid lead.
Great little play here. Manji Camper picked up one. The Zerschen was putting up a good support role for his teammate. Rattlesnake, 2 in a row. Can he get the 3rd? No, because a grenade to the teeth is offensive to him. And a couple of brilliant kills from him again. Hasn't been quite the star player we've made him out to be in this particular round. In fact, PT is 13-2 right now in this half of the round. His teammates falling back a little bit. He's had a defuse or 2 in there as well. 6 apiece for Wilson and Rattlesnake, 9 for Fifth Lauren on the Alliance side. Now, they do get a bomb plant here and only have 1 more Birmingham player to find. They're going to get too cocky here. They should better pick this one up, and they do pick it up. And you know what? It's rounds like that. You look back afterwards and think, how important will that round turn out to be? How important will these kills turn out to be? Look at this, double from Rattlesnake. Fantastic stuff yet again from Sam Gorn. 13 all in the franchise match. Counter-Strike Source Birmingham lead by 11-6. We're in our final round now. And, well, what did I say at the start of this game? BSL and I said it'd be 12-6 to one or other of these 2 teams. I'm about to collect some money. If only
well, that assumes that Salvo picks up the round. So
yes, of course, which is not a foregone conclusion here. Even though they're a man down here, Berlin, they have got the skill and tenacity and bravado to come back and prove anyone wrong. Right now, no commitment to either bomb site. 2 waiting here on your screen in the mid. Smoke deployed as well. So is that the fake? Are they going to push that mid or are they going to push round onto the catwalk? They are going to push catwalk. Rattlesnake with the first one. Couldn't land the second one. Switches to the pistol. And brilliantly pulls off the victory. PT gets the final kill.
Nice. Nice, guys. Awesome.
Well, I don't think I've got many other words for it than Michael O'Dell summed it up perfectly.
Again, guys.
It was awesome.
Well played. Well played.
Very awesome. And 1 point now separating this team.
Well played.
14-13 overall. A 12-6 victory then for Counter-Strike Source. Brilliant victory for Birmingham. Brings them right back into this game as well. They were 7-2 down, and now it's 14-13. 2 more to go to see who's crowned European champion. Right now, Birmingham in the hot seat, 14-13. What have we got next, Farouk?
Live in the arena, it's Dead or Alive 4. For the Birmingham Salvo, it's the sister who makes opponents wish they were an only child, Sarah Lou Harrison. And for the Berlin Alliance, she's got more bottle than a Bavarian brewery, Livia Terenstra.
Sarah Lou is competing as Kasumi, arguably the fastest character in the game. Her jab literally beats you to the punch every time, while her unique teleport parries keep her enemies at the perfect distance. Lifia is competing as Kokoro, a young geisha who can go from a string of attacks directly into a throw without stopping to catch her breath.
Both of these players 5-0'd their opponent in the EU and UK finals, respectively. And if you remember, BSL was very happy with this performance by Leafia because last year she wasn't posting as many rounds. So this, to many, is a true test of how much Leafia has improved. Of course, Sarah Lou so far, well, she is down in the danger zone, but she has come back in this first round. She dodges through a couple of shots there. Nice throw from Leafia. It's going to come down to that final hit. Leafia decides to go low. It works out for one hit, but Sarah Lou wraps up with the win.
Deep breath.
Well, good first round. Great first round from both players, really. They both deserved to take it in the end. There was just a sliver of health remaining for Leafia, but there was a couple of whiffs in the middle of that which let Sarah Lou back into the game. Really, she should have shut her down earlier.
And that's what you've got to be careful about, especially with a character like Kasumi, what Sarah Lou is using.
So quick.
It could be very, very fast character. So, but Leafia starting off with a great selection of kicks and punches. She's going to get almost over half of Sarah Lou's health bar, and she is keeping up the aggression here. She tries to go for a counter, whiffs that will allow Sarah Lou to get a juggle, but she couldn't complete it.
Great job. You can do this.
You get an early block. She's doing the same thing twice in a row.
Well, this is going to be close. 1-1. And not only that, this isn't going to end 5-0 for either player. They're not going to do a double, that's for sure.
No, it is not. And maybe these two players' skill is just right at the same level. We may see a 5-4 game. I don't know. Based off what I'm seeing right here, they seem fairly evenly matched. We're on the bridge here in Kyoto in Bloom. Both players dishing out the initial damage. We see Sarah Lou coming in, getting some nice hits there, but answered back by Leafia.
The only thing I would say as well, DJ, is there's another whiff there from Leafia. She's done quite a few of that in each of the 3 rounds, and each time she's done it, she's been punished. She got away with it in the second round, but I don't know if she'll get away with it much longer.
No, and we just saw it there again. Lucky for Leafia, she was too far away from her character to get punished right. Oh, great counter from Sarah Lou to bring the round back in her favor.
And now you're
Remember, use the arena. Use the time.
Oh, wow, look at the nerves of Baza. He knows how crucial this match is, and he may be more nervous than the actual player up there right now.
I think he probably is. There's a wry smile from him as he saw himself on the screen there. But yeah, these players want this. It's a European title. Why wouldn't they want it?
Sarah Lou's going to get the opening damage and knock Leafia down to the bottom. And you notice she's using the speed of her character very wisely here, because in the water, each hit counts as a stun, so you can get additional damage after there. She's throwing out those quick jabs just to try to stun her opponent, Leafia, and then getting the big damage. But Leafia somehow staying alive here. A low leg kick from Sarah Lou will bring it back in her favor.
That's perfect.
3-1.
Winner of the round is Sarah Lou. But you know what? It's the first clear round she's won. The other 2 rounds she won were slivers of health. This could easily be 3-1 the other way round.
You're absolutely right. And we'll see her start off with a good throw. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but comes in with a great counter. Sarah Lou has about 30% off of Leaf's bar. Great launch. She'll turn that one into a juggle. Now, she missed that one at the beginning of the game, so it's good to see her pick it back up. Double cartwheel kick come in, ground bounce, juggle, and Sarah Lou's on game point.
Yep, seems to have got over her nerves now and has settled down after a couple of very close rounds at the start. Has now pulled it back to match point, 4-1. And Leafia now has to step up big, because 18-14 in the franchise match now would leave them 5 points down and out of it.
Round starts here. This is round number 6, Red. Sarah Lou getting a nice combo down into the water. Leafia's going to use the water to her advantage this time. Has her opponent up against the wall. Gets hit by a wake-up kick there. Blocks that one. Goes in for the attack. Nice ground bounce. Throws together a combo. We're about even here. She will punish Sarah Lou off of a cartwheel kick that was blocked. One more hit will do it. She goes in for 2 low hits. And there it is, the throw. She stays alive.
There you go. You're back on track.
It's 2-4.
Deep breath. Deep breath. You're back to your game plan. Come on. Put a couple of more back. You got it.
Good words, but I think she was in the zone there. I think she's actually, what really caught my eye was the counter hold that she had right at the end of the game to actually win that game. Really well anticipated.
Oh, Sarah Lou missed a great juggle opportunity. Had she got that final hit, she might have hit her opponent into the water. Instead, it's going to be Leafia who capitalizes on that opportunity. However, off of the ground, Sarah Lou comes up, throws out some big kicks. Leafia answers back. Great delayed hit. And now she's got her opponent in the danger zone. Low hit coming out from Sarah Lou. However, she'll get maybe a little bit too aggressive. Throws out a punch. Lethia capitalizes. It's 4-3.
We all believe you can do it.
Round 8, Sarah Lou started off with a throw, but Lethia ducked underneath it. Sarah Lou's going to get hit with a throw from Lethia. We're about even. Low hits continue to be dished out by Lethia, but Sarah Lou comes right back with a few of her own. Great counter into the juggle. She does not go for the attack over the walls. Instead, she goes right for the hit. Picks up 2 low hits. Sarah Lou wins the match.
Well played.
Hey, you did good. Good game.
Great matchup between these two players with Forza Motorsport 2 coming up next.
Live in the arena, it's time for Forza Motorsport 2. For the Birmingham Salvo, this strategy-obsessed duo loves to paint opponents into a corner. It's David Davey Skills Kelly and Dean Picasso Sutton. And for the Berlin Alliance, these upbeat drivers give all their opponents road rage. Erno Finpro Coronin and Felipe Yggdrasil Vaillant.
Forza Motorsport 2 is a premier racing game where drivers jockey for position at blistering speeds through a variety of courses around the globe. In the Championship Gaming Series, every match is a 4-car race between 2 drivers from each team. Team strategy is key. The drivers win 4 points for first place, 2 points for second, and 1 point for third. This is it, the European Final. All hinges on this event. It doesn't get more intense than this. Who will be crowned the European champions? Find out after the break. This is the Cgs European Final, where the action has been incredible. 2 teams, but only one will be crowned the 2008 Cgs European Champion, and we're only minutes away from finding out who.
Welcome back to the European Finals of the Championship Gaming Series. Europe's 2 greatest gaming franchises, the Birmingham Salvo and the Berlin Alliance, are currently tearing each other to pieces in pursuit of European dominance, and I am loving it. The score is 19-16 in favour of Birmingham, with 1 event left.
Let's take a look at the car colours for the 4 drivers in this particular race. Davey Skills will be in white, Picasso in red, Yggdrasil will be lining up in gold, and in purple will be Finn Pro for Berlin Alliance.
Birmingham, are you ready? Berlin, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Off the line they'll go. Yggdrasil has the prime spot in 4th position and makes good use of it as they go down to turn 1. He's on the outside though, gets pushed into the barrier, and it's Davey Skills that breaks out in front, just ahead of Finn Pro behind him. So he has a thin, narrow lead. This one's got a long way to play out. Remember, there's several scenarios in here, but the basic one to understand is if Birmingham win the race, they win the whole damn lot, the whole European Final. It's theirs. They have to win. Berlin, on the other hand, have to win and finish either 2nd or 3rd with their other driver. They can't afford to finish in 4th and win the race.
And right now, Davey Skills is in that 1st place position, so Finn Pro knows he may only have 1 solid opportunity to get a clean takeout. So I wouldn't I could see him waiting for it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yggdrasil right now is back in 4th place, but don't forget, if he finishes in 3rd and Finn Pro were to win this one, that would actually make it a tie, and we would then have a face-off. But there's a while to go before that. Yggdrasil's just made a move up to 3rd, so they are in the prime seats right now, 2nd and 3rd, as we begin our 2nd lap of 3. This race decides the European champions, 2008 for Championship Gaming Series. That's all they want. Davey Skills out front, little knock behind him. Is he going to go for this? Oh, Finn Pro goes for a huge takeout and can't take off the manoeuvre, but somehow Finn Pro holds onto the back of Davey Skills, and this one still isn't over.
I can't believe he was able to recover so quickly, and that's what I was talking about. Sometimes those takeouts are hit and miss. They'll either really benefit you, or you can find yourself in a lot of trouble.
Well, right now he's in a lot of trouble because there's Finn Pro, and he's managed to take him out perfectly. Davey Skills drops down a 2nd, and Finn Pro, despite the a smashed up look at that TVR. He's down into the final turn and about to start the third and final lap, and I think he has enough space up front to take this one home. Now, attention draws to his other teammate. Has he got the ability to come back from fourth place right now? I think he might well have, DJ Wheat. FinPro leads, Davy Skills second, Picasso third, and Yggdrasil fourth as we start the third and final lap. And Yggdrasil running a little bit wide over the far side there. Has he blown his chance to take out either Picasso or Davy Skills? We'll have to wait and see. FinPro still out front right now, and Berlin are sweating here. They lead, but they need third place with Yggdrasil. Picasso currently holds that place, and Davy Skills here right now is in second. Here comes Yggdrasil, slams into the side of the barrier. Who's recovered quickly? No one. Haven't seen who's got out of that just yet. Picasso still holds that slim advantage, and FinPro is coming down towards the end of this race now. It's still Yggdrasil battling. Here he is, trying to take out Picasso. He needs third place here. Into the final turn goes FinPro. They're still battling back there for third and fourth between Picasso and Yggdrasil. Still trying to take it. FinPro comes through in first, but here's the battle. Picasso runs wide. Yggdrasil's going to try and take him on the inside in the final corner. And he does so. Incredible. Yggdrasil across the line. Can he make it? He can! Unbelievable. 5-2. It's a tie. Here's the finishing order then. FinPro in first, Davy Skills in second, Yggdrasil in third, and Picasso in fourth. Okay, it's 21-21. This European Championship will now be decided by a one-lap race-off. Roxanne.
Birmingham, are you ready? Berlin, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Here we go then. One lap decides it all for the European Championship. Can you believe it, DJ Wheat?
It's hard to believe, and I have a feeling it could be decided early on here, Red, so I'll just be quiet and you take it away.
Well, Davy Skills out front early on, FinPro in second. Picasso doing a great job, though, here of knocking FinPro wide, and Davy Skills just about has the lead here. And all that matters is the lead. Whoever wins takes the whole thing home, and Picasso has totally ruined himself, but he's also taken out one of the other Berlin team players, and that's left Davy Skills with a huge lead right now. And Birmingham are coming down to this last couple of corners. The Liverpudlian is about to bring home the biggest prize ever for Birmingham Salvo. Last corner, last chance, no more chances, and Birmingham Salvo win the European Championship. Awesome.
Davy Skills proved twice. He got 2 first place. He deserves it, and that was a phenomenal performance for his team.
Let's take one final look at our grand scoreboard, which shows Birmingham Salvo 22, Berlin Alliance 21. It's been a fantastic night from me and DJ Wheat up here. It's good night. Now let's crown a winner, Emma.
Ooh, I tell you what, my nerves are shot. I can't imagine how you're feeling. It's absolutely incredible seeing gaming taking to this level of excellence. The greatest gaming champions of Europe have just distinguished themselves today. You are all stars of a new generation of gamers. Both teams have earned the right for a place in the CGS World Final, and the Birmingham Salvo have just earned the #1 seed in the region. Give yourselves a round of applause. For the trophy presentation, I'm going to hand you over to CGS Commissioner Andy Reif.
Odie, unbelievable. Congratulations to you and your team. I am pleased to present you with this trophy and crown you European champions.
Thank you.
Woo! To seeing both these squads in the World Final, where $1 million is up for grabs. And I, for one, cannot wait. We'll see you lot on the Championship Gaming Series.
It only happens once a year.
Vinieron de las 4 esquinas del mundo.
They are the best of the best.
我们只有一个目标。
We will not fail.
We will not falter. Saldremos victoriosos.
我们会胜利的。
We will win.